Autumn has come here to the north, and the morning air is cool and crisp. The days are still quite warm, but as the night grows longer, the scent in the air changes and the birds turn quiet. It feels it was just a moment ago that summer started. Where did the time go? But even with the end of summer, there are many beautiful new memories, and as the fall darkness comes, it feels so cozy and peaceful. The days here have been wonderfully warm, and the summer light still lingers during the day. It makes this transition towards winter easier. Having been born in September, the passing of time is something I often think about this time of year. The nature around me also changes, the colors turning from green to red, orange and yellow. And as the season changes, I feel those subtle changes within also. It's a little hard to explain, but I somehow feel more at ease in autumn than summer, more relaxed and peaceful, more energetic and creative. It might be the darkness that comes with September that makes creating easier. It feels more effortless to dive within, writing stories or drawing, lighting candles as night falls. There's nothing to do outside in the dark, and the warm atmosphere inside is so nice. I'm sure you've also seen them. People with a beautiful way of carrying themselves, of being and moving, looking almost ageless. Someone whose eyes shine bright and there's a lightness to their step, no matter their age. What makes some people age so beautifully and gracefully, like there's an inner light shining through? I think age is more about how you feel in your skin, in your own body. Do you move? Do you enjoy movement? Do you get excited about new things? Do you like adventures? Having a curious mind is one of the surest ways to stay young of heart. still so warm, even though it's almost the middle of September, and it's been over 20 Celsius degrees every day, and it still feels like late summer and not fall, which is, I really enjoy it. It's been so nice because it's cool during the nights and then it's warm again during the day. It's like the perfect summer. So as I've been born in September, I feel like this is my favorite month, even though I know I'm a bit biased, but somehow this weather and all the changing colors and everything is just visually so, you know, beautiful all around. Everything turning orange and red and yellow, and somehow it's not too hot and not too cold, and everything, it's just, you know, perfect. So I'm really enjoying this time of year. I've been really thinking about aging for some reason, because, well, as your birthday comes, it kind of naturally takes over some of your thoughts, and this idea of aging gracefully is somehow something that I've been thinking about getting older, and, you know, noticing those small things that come with age, and it makes you realize that we're not here forever. And even though you feel energetic and youthful and all those things, age is the one thing that's common to all of us, and we all go through these, you know, seasons in our lives. And in a way, I think that's really beautiful, because it makes you accept that everything is always changing. Nothing remains the same, and even you yourself, you change, and the spirit inside remains the same, yet everything else changes. And, you know, accepting that and allowing that to happen, and still, you know, loving yourself, even though you're not the perfect 20-year-old you were, and, you know, beautiful in every way. And I think that's really liberating in a way, because you don't have to focus on so much on how you look, and, you know, you have more wisdom and courage and self-esteem than when you were beautiful, but you were so unsure of all things. And somehow that's something I really wish the young people would, you know, understand better, not to doubt so much and, you know, criticize all those little flaws you think you have and you actually don't. And when you're older, you realize that all those things you were so insecure about, they actually weren't there. You just were insecure. And, you know, that's part of growing up, realizing that you are perfect just the way you are. And when you grow older, you start to appreciate, you know, maybe the inner things more than the outer things, and that gives you the freedom of being yourself more and not trying to fit into some mold built by the, you know, trends or social media or the magazines or whatever. And having been born in time when there were no cell phones and you had to just go to people to talk to them. Of course, we did have phones, but not cell phones. So it was kind of a different reality to grow up in. And being a teenager now, as I think about it, I'm really, really grateful we didn't have the internet. And yeah, maybe life was more simple. So I'm not envious of those, you know, teenagers and young people living in this age, because it can be really confusing. And, you know, all the worries about the environment and pollution and war, and, you know, it's crazy how much information they get. And my daughter is 16, and, you know, seeing her having to accumulate all this information all the time, it's not an easy world to grow up in. So I'm really grateful for the courage the young people have, and they still look forward to things, and they still have hope, and they're really, you know, want to make a difference. And I think as adults we have the responsibility to show the way and not be afraid, but, you know, really encourage them to thrive and make better decisions than we have made. And yeah, this is a long story. I didn't mean to talk so much about this, but it's something I've been thinking about this week. And also for those of you who've maybe been here a bit longer might remember that we've been actually looking for a house for a few years now, and last week we found the house and it looks like we can actually buy it. So in December we might be moving to a new home, and that's something we've been really hoping for to happen, and now it looks like everything is going well. So this is exciting, and the best birthday present to get would be to get the house and be able to start to build a life there and have an art studio and all that. So this is a happy month for us. But if you stayed here listening to my ramblings this long, I'm really happy, and it's so beautiful here. So Dante and I are gonna go walking in the sun, listening to the birds, and, you know, just enjoy this Saturday. It's so nice here now. But I'm wishing you a wonderful September, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye. Take care.